about America, but this could also apply to Canada. How we have become so politically correct, so worried that we're going to hurt our children's feelings, or that we're going to offend somebody, or that we're going to be seen as politically incorrect or out of line or socially unacceptable. We've become so concerned about that. People have become such complainers and victims and irresponsible, really, in making sure that our parents are to blame for my bad life, or the government's to blame for my economic situation, or my school teachers to blame for how uneducated I am. In other words, people have stopped taking responsibility for their own lives and sought more, better, more complex and advanced ways of blaming somebody else for their life. So the idea of actually working hard, the idea of actually focusing and applying oneself to a specific area in life, whether it be a relationship, whether it be an education in a specific area that you are interested in and would like to become expert at. In other words, the idea of mastery, mastering something in your life, really being great at it, being the best that you could possibly be, like as if your life depended on it. That idea or ideal, that standard of living, has gone into the past. And what has emerged is a easy 1, 2, 3 steps, whatever is the least painful, the least troublesome, and the least expensive possible solution to any issue, problem, challenge that we may undertake in life. In other words, we've become a nation of wimps. We're unwilling to stand up to bullies. We're afraid to be confrontational, and yet we're argumentative, We don't take on challenges that look like they may take years and years and years to accomplish and get better at it, and that may or may not turn out well. We avoid those kinds of challenges. And so the types of talents and character building traits that are required to become an expert, and an expert's just somebody who's really, really good at something and maybe better than others. An expert's somebody who's done something, let's say 10,000 times, if you wanted to put a measure on it, right? You do something 10,000 times, you're going to become an expert at it. You're going to get good. Naturally, if you're even average or even below average intelligence, if you do something 10,000 times, you'll become very good at it. We're all experts at many things. You're an expert at tying your shoes. You're probably an expert at driving a car. Some of you aren't. You may be an expert at cooking your favorite dish or something like that. There's some things that we've done enough times and we've refined it and gotten better at it and gotten insights into it and found shorter, better, more efficient ways of doing it. We've experimented with it until it became better and better and better. And so it could be said that you are an expert at that. An expert's somebody who's very good at something. A master is something else. A master is somebody, if being an expert takes 10,000 times to do it, being a master, let's say, takes 100,000 times. Anything you've done 100,000 times, you for sure have mastered it by now. Okay? You do something 100,000 times, you're a master at it. Okay? That means you could do it forwards, backwards, in your sleep, in high heels, naked, clothed, in the winter, in the summer, in the rain, with people talking on the phone. In other words, you could always do it in any condition, at any time. You would be able to do whatever that thing is that you're a master at. So, when we think of masters, we think of master martial artists, for example, I do. Or we'll think of a master painter, right? Or a master pianist, or a master dancer. Or, there's probably master physicians, okay? Or heart surgeons, or something like that. I'm sure there's masters in every field. However, they didn't get that way just by being very good at it. That's an expert. They didn't get that by making A's in school. That's not good enough. That just means they graduated. They were good enough to get a diploma. They didn't do that. They became masters. People become masters by taking on, living the thing that they're interested in mastering. Now, being interested in mastering something will not get you there either. Just to be interested in mastery will not make you a master, no matter how hard you try. In fact, masters are probably not even interested in being called a master. Most masters would, if you ask them, are you a master martial artist, they'd go, I don't know, I'm getting better at this. And maybe they've been doing it for years and everybody else is calling them master, but in their own eyes, they know they have a long way to go. So I want to talk about mastery in the sense of mastering yourself, mastering your own life, mastering the things in your life that matter most to you. Now, I noticed that there were some people that were already calling on the phone, and I'm happy to take phone calls. I want to talk about mastery in your life, like what really matters to you. Is it relationships? Is it having great health? Is it finances? Is it being the best parent that you could possibly be, or the best, what is it that matters to you? Hello, this is Gregory. You are live on the air with Love Talk. Hello.